Hi everyone, it's Jan from RuPaul's Drag Race Season 12, and I'm just gonna say that we're gonna go wake up Stormy right now and go check out her room. No, I'm kidding everybody. We're in my apartment in New York City, and I'm going to take you into my life and this fashion out of the closet. Yes! So there's a couple of things that you're probably going to notice right now. Number one, we're in 2019 and it's Christmas! So ho ho ho, Merry Christmas to all of you in 2020. But what you will also notice is that we are looking at the beautiful New York City skyline. And as you may or may not know, I am from the beautiful state of New Jersey, and you can see that also right there. And when we were deciding that we wanted to move into this place, I thought it was so fun that I could look at where I grew up and see all of the trash that's in New Jersey, and then look at all of the beautiful skyline and cityscapes that we have here in New York City. I'm very much someone who likes to make the most out of spaces. Now, in New York City, there's not typically a lot of room. I was lucky when I was looking for this apartment. I was like, I need space for my drag and I need space to expand that drag. So I kind of divided up my wardrobe in terms of things that I wear every day, things that I don't wear a lot, and things that I wore on the show. So in this closet, this is my pretty much everyday Jan type of wear. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean that I don't have things that I didn't wear on the show. For instance, I'm sure you've all seen this dress. This was my infamous dress that I wore in the challenge that I didn't do so great in. So I'm surprised I haven't burned this one yet. So these shoes and these shoes are what I wore for the Bride Who Wore Black challenge. Now, I actually wore these on the runway, but when Mama had to twirl it on the stage, she changed into her lovely Laducas that we have here. You can see the tears just, rolling down. If you get a close zoom, I can do my beauty influencer moment there. But yeah, these are the ones that she went packing with. And now they're gonna go in the very back so that we don't see them anymore. I love fashion, and I love what I can do with my body and with my drag and be able to showcase different ideas and concepts. That's what makes me love drag so much, the idea that you can literally be anything. And so when my best friend comes to me and say, hey, I want you to be this voodoo doll and I want you to literally come out of a cornfield, we're gonna do it. And we did it. All right, so this is the bedroom, and I keep some of my drag in here. This is the big closet that we have in this house. I share this apartment with my partner, EJ, and we keep some of our stuff in here. So we'll open her up. This is EJ stuff. This is my boy stuff, obviously. And then I also have some of my favorite pieces from Drag Race in this closet. And by favorite, I mean the ones that fit. One of my favorite runways of the entire season, it's the Buttons and Bows runway that I think scared the hell out of everybody because it was the creepiest thing that I've seen in a minute on the show. This is the bow that goes along with it. I have, of course, the face mask here. That was a moment for me. I was like, this is killer. This is going to be something that nobody expects. It doesn't look like anything anybody's done before. It's creepy, it's weird, and it's something that I think that people will hopefully illustrate and remember for a while, because I'm obsessed with that look. She's fun. She's just saying, hi. It's really fun when I keep the door open and I go to sleep looking at this. I'm not necessarily known as a fashion queen in New York City, and I think that a lot of what I brought to the runway was really, really fashionable. Now, this look is my fall runway look. I love this look so much. I knew that I'd be taking a risk doing green on the runway with Michelle Visage there, but I thought that this was a beautiful, beautiful design. I really, really was obsessed with it. I have the glasses in here still, so I'll just pop those on. It's a lovely look. We had the high pony going along with this. I was very, very thrilled when I walked out with this, and the girls loved it. Jada was behind the stage and she was like, bitch, girl, that's something. That's something, man. I was like, I like you already. You're not going to get everything that you expect just from looking at me. And it's very important. I was so happy with all of my runways. So this look is my Lady Ballers look. It is the soccer moment that I have been dreaming of for a long time. I played soccer growing up, and this was a wonderful manifestation of, some place that I came from. I went to an all-boys Catholic school, and I was always like, oh, come on, I want to wear the plaid skirt. This is my entrance look that I wore. We have the jacket. We have, it says season 12 back here in the purple and the silver sequin moment. I love the idea that I can be that girl that the 13-year-olds who are watching the show, watching this right now, you know, can inspire to be. They're like, oh, I can look like this. I can do what I want. I can be whoever I am. And I think that that's something fun that I like to do. Now, this is my tulle runway. That is tulle, it's layered tulle. Michelle thought that it was organdy, and it's just a bunch of layered tulle. You can see it, it's absolutely incredible. She also loved the green moment going on. I loved this look. I thought it was gonna be something funny. I thought it was going to look glamorous, but also put a little bit of camp and humor into the look. And I think that the judges really, really liked it. Was Drag Race harder than I thought it was? I think the one thing that was the most difficult for me that I didn't expect was that you don't really have a lot of time to reflect on what you're doing. You have to make a strong decision, you have to go with it, and you have to hope that it sticks. And you don't really have a mirror up to you. You have the judges, of course, and you have people guiding you through the challenge, but the person who's going to be able to judge what you're doing the best is yourself. And you don't really have that mirror looking back at you saying, oh, maybe change this, maybe change that. It's very just, this is my idea, I have to go with it. So I think that was the thing that was the most unexpected for me on Drag Race. So this runway is my Capes runway that we wore. I wanted to do kind of like an aviation moment with this. It was rolled up into this backpack, and then I revealed it, and then I ran down the runway. It's a fun one, she's cute. I love it a lot. Again, we love harnesses in this house, and so this is very strappy, very, you know, harnessy. I love it. The one look that I would want to redeem for myself is my capes look. I love the capes look. I think it's a great look, but the cape did not work in like the way that I wanted it to. I really wanted it to fly out and be a little bit more flowy. I wanted it to look as if it was moving, as if it was falling from the sky. And the material was just a little too heavy. There was just a little too much of it, so I couldn't do that, unfortunately. But if I could do that again, if I could literally swap out the fabric of that and put some other fabric in it, I think that that would be it. I love it. So this is where I get ready for all of my gigs here in New York City. I wanted to have a place where I could see myself from afar, but then also have my little personal mirror here to do all the details. I absolutely love it. I have a picture of me over here. I have my awards that I've won from the Glam Awards in New York City. You'll also recognize this basketball. This is what I wore for the Basketball Wives Challenge. This was my purse, Janelle. So here she is. I wanted to keep her in sight because again, I loved that runway so much. But yeah, this is all I have here. I have some of my makeup in these drawers, some palettes. I have some extra things that I use. We got so many lovely products from Anastasia Beverly Hills. I keep them in these drawers. I will use them at any moment's notice. I have a bunch of the bags in this little thing right next to my bed. Is a bedside table, but it's also a makeup storage room. So yeah, all these are here. And it's great. I love it. I think that I learned a lot from the first time there. You know, you can talk to people who have been on the show before and say, what's it like, what's it like? But you really don't know until you get there. And I loved it. It was the greatest time of my life. Of course, the end result wasn't what I wanted it to be, but that's okay. I learned and I can apply that for the next time. And yeah, I want to be on All Stars. Let's do it. All right, everyone. Well, thank you so much for coming and seeing my apartment and looking at my closet. I'm so happy that I got to explain some of my looks and show off some of the drag that I wore on RuPaul's Drag Race. Thank you so much. Now I have to go sing and cry somewhere, so get out of here.
Do you want everything RuPaul's Drag Race at your fingertips? Then head over to YouTube now and subscribe to the RuPaul's Drag Race channel, and you will get all the episodes of everything you ever want, including brand new episodes of What You Packin'. Hi.